Good morning, East Castle. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody has their favorite cup of coffee or drink by their side and join me in first sip of coffee this morning. Alright, well thanks again for joining me today for an update this week regarding COVID-19 as well as some other topics that we have here for East Castle Place here on this Coffee with Tyler. Alright, so COVID-19. Let's talk about an update. Good update this week. So last week, a memo was sent out as well as a letter to families and residents about our Thanksgiving visitor policy. Again, that was a tough memo to issue, but I think a necessary one and needed one. And I appreciate all the residents that have come up to me and supported it, family members that have said, it's a tough message, but we understand, and thank you for doing our part in our fight against COVID-19. And so again, that memo was issued to relate that we will have 0 visitors over this Thanksgiving holiday. Again, this moment in time, hopefully, is that short-term moment for long-term gains. We also completed another 2 rounds of testing that we do for our health center, assisted living, and our CBRF or memory support neighborhood, as well as our employees. So we test on Tuesday and we test on Friday. Happy to share that all the test results from last week returned negative. That's great news. And so currently we have 3 residents that are set to actually graduate from our COVID unit on our 5th floor of Bradford Terrace, meaning that they've gone through their full 14-day isolation periods and quarantine periods on that 5th floor, and they are no longer symptomatic with COVID-19 symptoms, and they are able to graduate back to their homes. And so that's great news. Just like many of our employees are finishing up their COVID-19 isolation and quarantine stays at home and are returning to work. So with the 0 negative tests, we are actually looking to bring back all of our staff members as of next week, Monday. And so that's great news. Again, we took the aggressive measures. We're going to keep on those aggressive measures at this time. And again, that's for the safety and security of all of East Castle Place, including residents and staff. I know a couple of residents have reached out and said, Tyler, with the Thanksgiving holiday, there may be some employees or some others that may go to small get-togethers. Is there anything we're doing different to help in mitigating that? And so what we're looking at doing and what we will be doing is testing and reestablishing a full baseline for our employees and testing all employees on the Monday returning from Thanksgiving. Again, that just gives us all an added comfort. Again, we know that it continues to be outside of East Castle Place where the greatest risk is. You as residents continue to do your parts in our fight against COVID-19. With that being said, there was one independent living resident that did test positive earlier this week, I believe. And so fortunately they have isolated and they've been isolating, and so we've gone through contact tracing and talking with them, and fortunately it's a very, very low risk to the greater East Castle Place community. I only share that with you to be completely transparent in my sharings with you. Again, continue to mitigate those social gatherings to the best that you can. Obviously wearing your masks, whether it looks like this, whether it's like this, again, wearing them properly over your nose and your mouth anytime you are outside of your homes. That also does include if a housekeeper is doing housekeeping services in your apartment, we need you to wear your mask and actually preferably leave your apartment or stay isolated to a room away from the housekeeper. That's just, again, for added protection. We test our housekeeping staff, we test our employees on a regular basis. Again, I feel good about where we stand from a community standpoint. But again, just that additional extra measure is why not take that extra precaution? It's just a simple thing that we can do in this fight against COVID-19. And so again, wearing masks while in the common areas, going to the bathroom, going to appointments, things of that nature, we need you to wear your masks and continue your fight against COVID-19, excuse me. With that, again, we still have 0 visitors. The fitness center will remain open. Again, I appreciate everybody's re-engagement into signing up so that we can mitigate that. Again, Willie is off on some PTO, and so again, obviously not COVID related, but just some time off that everybody deserves. So Alice and the interns are taking care of the cleaning and making sure that everybody's safe. And again, as long as everybody continues to sign up, as long as everybody maintains within the guidelines, we're able to keep that area open. But I will tell you that if things do not stay the way they are, we will close the fitness center down and take that aggressive measure. Again, not something I want to do, but just something that, again, in full transparency, want to share with you. So that's the good COVID update. Again, there's still obviously a huge risk. You see the numbers in Wisconsin. You see that we're still having isolated cases here at East Castle Place. So I don't want you to think that this is Tyler telling you, okay, we have it under control, now we can reopen things. That's not at all what I'm telling you. We have to continue to take these strong, aggressive, isolating, quarantining, whatever you want to call it, steps for the protection of East Castle Place and the greater community. I know right now, personally, that our hospital systems are taxed. We have to do our part. My sister, I'll show you just a brief example, in the Madison area. Madison has been decimated with COVID-19 cases, much like Milwaukee. Right now they're treating upwards of 60 to 70 patients for COVID-19 in the hospitals. They're having to turn floors into COVID wings. They're having to have employees work directly with symptomatic and expose, even though they're wearing the proper PPE, because the risk is there, and the facts are people are getting sick. And so again, that's the real part of COVID-19. I'm not sharing this with you to be scared or to do a scare tactic or anything of that nature. I'm purely sharing that to you that shows that we are not out of the woods. We are not nearly out of the woods, but we are involved and have to continue to take our steps, take the risk out of our lives, take the risk out of East Castle Place in maintaining social distancing, in mitigating gatherings. As tough as that is, because it's real. And I know I've said that before. If you haven't seen or think it is by now, well, that's tough. But I'm telling you right now, it's real. And so we have to continue to do our part. It's a short-term, hopefully, piece that we all can do our part in fighting this. Our governor has extended the mask mandate, which I appreciate. I think if you go into any business, local or otherwise, obviously they're going to have mask requirements. It's no different than here. Again, we want to protect you, and that's our goal. So if there's questions or concerns about that, obviously let me know. You have my email address, you have my phone number. I'm happy to talk through it with you in all of those situations. But again, continue to do our part. We're doing better here at East Castle Place. We're not nearly out of the woods, and we need to continue our fight. We do. So please keep up the great work. I appreciate everybody's understanding. As you're viewing this, our resident council went to a Zoom format, so we'll see how that goes this morning on Tuesday, as you're probably watching this on Wednesday or Thursday. And again, just continue to take those steps. All right, that's the COVID-19 update for today. You will see a memo. The memo will be issued probably Wednesday, so as you're watching this, a little bit ahead of that Thursday schedule, and I'll send out that family memo as well to update everybody. All right, well, it's outside. The weather has definitely turned. Slippery conditions on the way into work this morning. Slippery conditions as you're walking outside. Our maintenance team is fully prepared. Everything is gassed up. We have the salt, everything that we need for the winter weather. But again, I caution you, if you are taking walks outside, which I encourage you to do so carefully. Make sure that you have proper footwear, and if the conditions are slippery, which right now they are, I know it's primarily rain, be careful out there. I don't want anybody falling this early in the season, nor ever. So again, take your steps slowly and cautiously. Again, I know many of you walk the halls of East Castle Place, walk the garage. Please continue to do that, obviously while wearing your masks. But again, exercise is a great release for stress and everything else that we have going on. I know Pastor Epley does a fantastic job in mindful meditation, and so he's always a resource for you. I know he helps me. He sends out daily emails to the entire team about just moments of happiness and encouragement. And again, we all can use that. We all need that. Also, great news. We have the decorations for the Christmas season beginning to start on Friday following Thanksgiving. And so this year, usually we hire that team out. It's called Lockers Floral. They come on site, and there's usually a group of 4 to 6 of them that come up and decorate the castle beautifully. Well, due to COVID, we've decided to take the step of not allowing them into the community and taking that upon ourselves. And so our teams of maintenance and housekeeping and community life, the director team and other employees are going to be decorating the castle this year. And so this gives us the opportunity to really make the castle shine. I also want to invite you to, if you want to participate in decorating the castle, there will be trees up in the various areas, probably with ornaments around them that may not be set up yet. That'll happen on Friday. The maintenance team is bringing them up from storage and setting them there, and then we have staff set up to start decorating on the Monday, so November 30th. But if you have a hankering for decorating and wanting to make the campus beautiful, and you see some trees that need some decorating, you see decorations next to them, feel free. By all means, take it upon yourself if you're in the Christmas spirit. It's not expected, but encouraged if you want to decorate the castle. I want to make sure nobody is on ladders or steps or chairs trying to get to the higher places. So if you can get to a point at a tree that you feel comfortable with, by all means decorate that, and we'll take it from there. Our team is set up to be on those ladders on Monday and Tuesday to make sure we get the beautiful decorations. I'm also working with our landscaping company to brighten up the outside this year a little bit. And so again, we'll make this castle shine. We'll make it special this year. And we look forward to that. So again, it's on East Castle Place this year for the first time, and I don't even know how long, because for as long as I've been here, for over 3 years, it's always been hired out. And so I look forward to seeing what our team can do to beautify the castle and get us in the Christmas spirit. Lastly, just some sharing news. LCS, our management company, the company I work for the second straight year has received the top performer according to J.D. Power and Associates for senior living management. That's in all categories again, and so we had another clean slate. And so again, I only share that with you, because it's a great honor, it's a great celebratory piece for LCS, but also continues to show that we continue to be a leader in senior living. And that's the management services that we provide to East Castle Place that hopefully you feel. Again, the guidance that they provide along with the board of directors has been absolutely incredible. I don't know where I would be without their support and guidance. And again, that's done by J.D. Power and Associates, the same ones that do all the car commercials. through surveys, so they surveyed across the nation, and we went up against the majority of the senior living companies. So I think what I saw was another 8 different companies, including Horizon Senior Living and Brookfield, or I'm sorry, I'm blanking on it. Holiday Senior Living, all the senior living companies across the nation, and LCS came out on top. So we're very proud of that. All right, with that, I'm going to take another sip. All right, so this week is also Thanksgiving, and so I want to wish each of you a very happy Thanksgiving. I know Carlos and the team have a beautiful Thanksgiving lunch rather, set up to serve and deliver. I know that we also have a few other fun little things that hopefully will brighten your holiday spirit. I know even the Macy's Day Parade will go on, but it's going to look a lot different than what it usually does, so tune into that. And I know it's a different Thanksgiving. It's not the same Thanksgiving that you and I had last year. I wish it were. Unfortunately, this is the situation we're in. Personally, it's just going to be my wife and my son and I enjoyed. We're going to do with the turkey and all the fixings. But again, it's definitely different. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I always enjoy getting together with my family, watching football, eating great food, sharing the laughs, and we'll still do that. We're still going to do that via FaceTime, via Zoom, but right now that's the situation that we're in. Again, I think that was the recommendation from our governor and the recommendation just in general with COVID-19. It's a different holiday, but that doesn't mean it's not a holiday to be celebrated. It's not a holiday to be thankful for. Through all of this, I know I've mentioned many times there's silver linings and there's things to be thankful for. I'm thankful for all of you. I'm thankful to come into work and have the family of coworkers and residents around me that I get to interact with and get supported by and encourage and share the laughs. That's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my family and my beautiful son that I'm able to celebrate this year. I have to take moments in time, and I encourage you to take your moments and reflect on this year, to find those times that you can be thankful for. Whether that's a grandson that's graduated college or a granddaughter that's found her first job. There are silver linings in all situations. There are things to be thankful for in all situations. I know that in these times it's easy to focus on what we don't have. But I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to be thankful and find those moments of thanksgiving for what we have around us, for the family and friends that we have, for those memories that we shared throughout the year, and for what we have to look forward to. Again, I know that COVID-19 has impacted all of us in each and every different way. And I empathize with you that those that are struggling, because I think we all are at some point. But I think we can also take this time of thankfulness, of Thanksgiving, to turn it, to focus on the positive, to be thankful, to be optimistic, to really call those family and friends and say, thank you, I love you, and I'm so fortunate to be a part of this wonderful family. So that's my challenge to you. Thank you. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Thank you for your support. Thank you for what I'm coming back to. And that's beautiful East Castle Place. I'm so fortunate to come here each day and to be alongside of each of you, to work along incredible line staff and employees and a director team. And again, we're so fortunate to have them. And I'm fortunate to work alongside of them. So, during this time of Thanksgiving, be thankful. Find those moments. I fortunately am going to be thankful and actually sit down with my son and my wife, enjoy some turkey, enjoy some laughs, and enjoy the thankfulness and blessings that I have. So, I'm going to start that a little early, actually. I'm actually going to be out as you're watching this today. Take a day of PTO along with the Thanksgiving holiday and following. I'll be back on Monday. I'll be available by phone. The staff know how to get a hold of me. Your emails will be read. So again, if there's questions or concerns, obviously, please let me know. I'm here for you. We're here to answer those questions and to be thankful. So with that, I'm going to sign off with a sip. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, everyone.